we move on to the auto memorabilia section, starting today's auction here with the Ferrari Litre wall art. Lovely piece of wall art, this one is. Start the bidding online straight away at £400. I'll take tenors. It's been online, bidding away at 400. At 400 a bid, now 400 bid.
We're off and running.
At 400, 410's now online. Would you like 20 in the room? At 410 bid. At £410 is bid online. At 410 the bid, now 420. Thank you very much. Online bidding at £420 in Surrey. It's with you online at 420. Would anyone like to come in for 430? 430, thank you online. At 430 is bid now. At £430 the bid. At 430, 430. Would anyone like 440? 440, thank you. Back to Surrey now at £440. At 440. At £440. Are we finished? Are we done? We can sell at £440. So make no mistake, if you'd like to come in, now is your chance. At £440, hammers up. At 440 we go once, twice, finished and done at £440. Sold online. Thank you very much. Online bidder for 440. 7662. Thank you very much. Last lot here. I'm going to hand this one over to Paul, I believe, who's going to talk over this one then to get it away.
Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you very much indeed. Right, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a double treat for you now. Not only do you get to see Jimmy show you the result of all of his gym membership as he lifts down this mighty chopper to the rostrum. This is a very special lot, this, and I'm going to come and join my friend George on the rostrum, who has kindly donated this bicycle. You'll have seen on the television, in the news, Paddy McGuinness doing an absolutely wonderful job of raising enormous amounts of money for charity with his Raleigh Chopper, riding it around. Now, in a similar vein, for Destination Florida, our favourite charity, and I'm sure there's a link on the screen now, please have a look at that. A charity that does wonderful things for children who haven't had the best start in life or the best luck in life, and takes them on the most amazing holidays. And George, who I will talk to in a moment, has kindly donated this bike. It's a Chopper 2, it's in lovely condition. You can use it, you can ride it, you can have it in your collection, you can take it with your classic car or air-cooled Volkswagen. But whatever you do, you've just seen how much choppers are worth. Look at the muscles on Jimmy, look at that. There's a treat for some ladies and gentlemen there. Jimmy, thank you so much. Now, George, tell me about this amazing chopper.
Well, it was give me great pleasure, actually, to offer it with no reserve in this sale. I'm young enough or old enough, in case you think I'm very old, that when my father's lives, we used to sell these bicycles, and I think when they were new, they were about £35 each. It's been in my collection of bicycles, and people probably know I collect lots of things, but I have a very nice collection of bicycles, which I've amassed over the last 30 years. So it gave me great pleasure with what Paddy McGuinness did with the chopper and taking it over Shap and places like that, to put it in for a sale that hopefully was going to raise lots of money for our chairman, Stephen, who's stood there looking at the moment. I think it's important that charities get as much money that help people, particularly children that have had a pretty tough life so far. Destination Florida, which Stephen is very involved with, is a very important charity to all of us that work here at Manor Park. And I hope people that's watching this at home, people in the sale room, I'm pleased everybody's come on awful weather, will bid as much as possible. I'd like to see it go to make somebody's child in Florida very, very happy. And as you would normally say, it's over to Julian, but it's...
Well, it is. It's going to be over to Tom, but before we do that, Stephen, our chairman and chairman also of Destination Florida Charity, just tell the lovely people at home and all the people in the room, if you bid on this, every pound will go to that charity, including our fees. We're tipping it all in. What will that money get used for?
So it costs about £2,000 to take a child to Florida, which is actually quite good value. Over £400,000 to take 200 people, which is 100 volunteers as well, and 75 children. So it's an amazing, it's a life-changing experience for these children. They develop in the run-up to the trip, during the trip, and afterwards. So it's not just about 1 week; it's about changing lives. And these children, they come with all sorts of. They're very unfortunate in life, not just physically, but also some of these children are from deprived households as well. So one of the biggest jobs we've got is actually getting passports for these kids. These children have not travelled anywhere in the world, and it's just a life-changing opportunity. It's a wonderful charity, surrounded by wonderful people, wonderful volunteers.
Thank you, Stephen. So it's a very, very wonderful thing to do. It's nice to have a chopper anyway. You've seen what they're worth. This is particularly nice. Dig deep. Go large. It is Christmas, don't forget. Every single penny, including all of our fees, is going straight to that charity. So, Thomas, what's it worth?
Right, thank you very much for that one. Ladies and gentlemen, time to dig deep, time to put your hands in your pockets, have a good look here, the chopper then. Let's, we'll value this one to the nearest £10. Let's raise as much money as we can today. Start me off at £100 to get it gone, 100, and I'll go in tens from now. At 100 a bid now, 100, 110 bid online, 120, 120 bid, 130, 140, 200, 200 bid, 20, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 20, 40, at 340 here, at 340 to bid now, 360 online, at 360, 360, 360, 380, 380, at 380, 380, 420 now, room bidder at 420, at 420 to bid now, 420, 440, at 440 to bid, at 440, 440, would you like 60? At 440, 460 bid, I've seen the floor bidder first, at 460, if you're coming back in online, 480 will you? At 480 you do, at 480, 500, floor bidder again, at 500 a bid, at 500, 500, 500. It's your bid now at 500. We'll go in the tens and we'll sell it to the nearest tenner today. Your bid now at 510, 520, 520. Would you like 30? 530, 540. Shaking the head. Your bid now at £540 is bid. At 540, 540, 540, 550 internet. At 550, 560 internet. 570, 570 floor bidder now. At £570 is bid. At 570 online. Would you like one more? At 570, it's the gentleman's bid. 580, 580. At 580 back online. At 590, 590. Would you like 6, sir? 600, thank you. 600's in. At 600, 600, 600 and 10 online. 20? 620. Are you coming back online for one more? 630. 640. At 640, 650. At 650 internet bid. At £650 now. At 650, 650, 650. At 660, thank you again. At 660 is bid. At 670, Australia bidding now. At 670 to bid. At 670, 670 online. Would you like 680? 680 you do. At £680 bid. At 680, 680 is your bid. Here then. And £680. Would you like another 10 online? At 690 before you online. New bidder, 690. At 690 is bid. Who'd like 7? Would you like 7, sir? Thank you. At 710. 20? 720. 730. At 730 against you. Right-handed now at 730. Coming in for another 10, sir. At 630, 730. 740. 750. 750 here. At 750 to bid. At £750. Would you like 60? 760 is bid. At 760 now, at £760. All this money today is going to such a great cause. Thank you very much again. 770 is back in. At 770 bid. At 770. 780 against you. 790, thank you. At 790. 790 is bid. Would you like 800, sir? We've come this far. 800, thank you again. 800 bid. At £800 a bid now, 800, 800, 800. Who's coming in for the next 10? At £800 are we finished? 810, we're not done there. 810, it goes on. At £810 a bid. At 810, shaking their head here now. Online, would you like to come back in for one more? Just remember where all of this money is going today. Coming back in for £820, or I'll sell at 810. Make no mistake. Once at 820, thank you very much for your generosity there, sir. 820 is your bid. At 820, 830, thank you again. 830 to bid. At 830, 830. At 840 now, 840, 850, 850 bid. 850 to bid now, 850. Would you like 60? At £850 is bid now. At £850 a bid. Are we finished and done? At £850, make no mistake. I'm selling right-handed. We're not. 860. 860, shaking the head here now. At £860 is bid. Would anyone else like to come in for 870? At £860 then, hammers up. Last chance. Fair warning, finished and done at 860. Yours, sir, £860. Thank you very much for your generosity there. 860. What was your paddle number, sir? 419. Thank you.
Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogues, we're going to move on to lot 26, which is the 1990 Land Rover Defender 110 Highline. Ex-South African example, this one. One of my favourite cars in the sale, and I know it's one of Paul Cowland's favourite cars. This would get you home through a zombie apocalypse, this particular one, wouldn't it? Ex-South African 110 Land Rover Highline in the South African catalogue, this one, with the rear ladder, roof rack, alpine windows, sunroof, winch, spot lamps. Like Paul's told you, it's got absolutely everything on this one. Ticks every box, in a few boxes we've not even thought about, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely looks the part. Loads of interest on my commission book. I'm going to have to disappoint you online, and maybe in the room as well. We'll wait and see. I'm in at 8.5, 9.5, 10 bid. At £10,000, bid with me at 10,000. On the Land Rover, ladies and gentlemen, at just £10,000. At 10 bid. Coming in again if you like, at £10,000, only bid at 10,000. Next bid's 500 if you like anywhere else. At £10,000, I have bid. On my commission book, ladies and gentlemen, at £10,000. Fair warning everywhere else, ladies and gentlemen, at £10,000. I'll take 200, Thomas, if that'll help them online or anywhere else in the room. Still on my commission book, 10.2. 10.4 is my bid still at £10,400. Still against you at home. What a fantastic Land Rover this one is, I can assure you. If you haven't come to view it, 10.6. Oh, I'm going to have to be careful here. Oh, what am I going to do here? 10.7. I've done it again. At £10,700, bid at 10.7. At 10, I know, it needs you as the auctioneer, not me. I don't know what I'm talking about. At £10,700 bid. On my commission book at 10,700. Against you at home. Make no mistake whatsoever. I'll take another £100 from you at home, or I'm selling away on my commission book. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen. 10.8. 11,000. That's how I've got back on my right leg. At 11,000. Bid with me at £11,000. Only bid at 11,000. Against you at home. Make no mistake whatsoever. At 11 bid on my commission book. Against you at home and against you in the room, still on my commission book, and I'm selling away against the internet. Fair warning, one last time. Like I said, you will not be disappointed with this one. If you haven't come to view it, great patina on it, loads of kit on it. At £11,000, selling away on my commission book then at 11. Sold away at £11,000, 3017. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is lot 49. Lot 49 in your catalogue is the 1990 Jaguar XJR-S 6 litre. Before we find out what it's worth, it's not just the V12, like you said, firing on all cylinders. It's not just the V12 noise, is it? Have you seen the interior and the Jaguar mobile phone?
Oh, it's got all of that. It's got the mobile phone, which Fraser's going to show you now, which is so periodly beautifully done. It's also got, Jules, a £3,000 audio system, which again was all period fitted. Somebody blew their brains out on the options list on this and went for the 6 litre, which nobody did. Everybody had the 5.3. Nobody paid the extra for the extra displacement. But you can have one of the 115 cars that they made. So I think this could be a bit of a bargain for what it is. I've seen these immaculate at 30 grand.
Yeah, and I think these look way, way better. Once they've got all the chrome off and everything like that, it just strips the car down into that really aggressive, purposeful stance. Way better, I believe, than their current rebrand. But, you know, I know the jury's out on that, of course, but that's my opinion. Here we go. XJR-S 6 litre. What a cracking car. As Paul's just told you, Denon speakers in it, a £2,800 hi-fi upgrade in period back in the 1990s. Clearly been very, very well loved and enjoyed, this car, over the years. There's loads and loads of gear on it. It's had £3,000 spent for a full rear suspension and subframe and brake overhaul back in 2019. It's got those Speedline bottle top alloys on it, which look great. Great colour as well. 12 main dealer stamps in the service, but 1 independent in 2020, less than 200 miles ago when she was put back onto the road. Stainless steel exhaust as well. Loads of interest here. I'm in at 4.8, 5,000, 5.2, 5.5. At £5,500, bid with me at 5,500. On the XJR-S at 5.5, 6. Oh, crikey. Okay, I'm in at 6.2, 6.5, 6.8, 7 if you like. At 6,000, 7 bid. I've got 7 bid. My commissions are out at £7,000, right in the centre of the room. 7.2. 7.5, we're on outright sale at £7,500 bid now. My commissions are out, 7.8. 8,000. In Australia that was. At £8,000 bid in the room at 8,000. Back in Australia at 8,200. 8.5. Back in the room at £8,500 bid. I can't get you in further back. It's a gentleman in the middle. 9,000 is that? 8.8. 9 bid at £9,000 bid in the room at 9,000. Absolutely cracking Jaguar here. 9.2 back in Western Australia. 9.5 at £9,500 bid in our room at £9,500. 9.8 in Surrey now. Against you in Australia. Fill it up, sir, if you like, to 10,000. Currently at 9.8, 10 bid at £10,000 still in the room. You're out in Western Australia. You're out in Surrey. Gentleman's bid in the room who's viewed the car at £10,000. Absolutely cracking specification on this one in the best colour. 10.2. You sure, sir? Thanks anyway for your bids at 10,400. Fresh bidder again at £10,400. Bid at 10.4. Can't tempt me again, sir. I had a really close look at this one. It's one of my favourite motor cars, this, at 10.6. Back in Western Australia, thanks very much indeed, at 10,600. Still with you in Australia at £10,600. Looks like we're going to ship her across the globe, Paul.
Well, do you know what that is? I reckon our lovely bidder in Australia has got 2 windows open, and in the other window, he's got the TWR at Bathurst.
Oh,
and if you haven't seen that video, when the auction is finished, watch that video. It's unbelievable. So I think in Australia, they know how good these TWR cars are. They know what they're doing in Australia.
Well, currently, somebody in Hertfordshire's pipping them at the post here at 10.8. We have £10,800 bid. Against you in Australia. We're all rooting for you, of course, to send the car over to you.
Take it to Bathurst.
Yeah, that would be phenomenal. Think of the social media video you could do there.
We'd love it.
11 bid. Back in Australia, 11,000.
There you go.
11 bid. Had £11,000, only bid 11,000. Finished and done then, are we? Absolutely sure. Fair warning, everywhere else around the globe. Selling away with you in Australia at 11,000. Sold away. We're going to Bathurst it at £11,000.
I want to see that. Well done if you bought that in Oz, and I want to see the video of you taking it home to Bathurst.
That's lot 53. Lot 53. Oh, again, I know I keep saying it, one of my favourite cars, but, you know, this is an absolute cracker, this one. 1989 Range Rover Vogue SE. And I'm going to let Paul Cowland tell you all about this one before I say anything else about it. They never age these, do they, Paul, at all? I think that's the key with them. They're such a classic design. Peak Range Rover, I would say. Absolute peak Range Rover here. 1989 Vogue SE. Upgraded in period to that 4.5 litre V8, as Paul's told you, with the factory sunroof as well, in the best colour, I would suggest, Caspian blue with the Winchester grey interior. 14 service stamps. Last was in May this year, ladies and gentlemen, and that cost £1,200, the bill to get it serviced in May. There we go. So right colour, right mileage, right spec on this one. One of the best I've seen for a long time. Interest here on the Range Rover starts me away at 8.5, 9.5 bid at £9,500. Bid with me at 9,500. On the Vogue SC at 9,500. At 9,500. Next bid's 10 if you like, ladies and gentlemen. Currently at £9,500 bid. On the Range Rover Vogue SE, 10,500. Bid with me still at 10,500. Coming in again if you like at home at £10,500. Bid at 10.5. 11 if you like, ladies and gentlemen. Like Paul said, it's like a non-overfinch, this one. 11 bid, and I'm out now. 11.5 in Surrey at £11,500 bid in 11.5. Coming in again, if you like, ladies and gentlemen, 12,000 at £12,000 bid on the Vogue SE. 4.5 litre, remember. Upgraded in period, showing just a little over 59,000 miles. No advisory MOT into May 2025. And when she was MOT'd, she was also serviced. That was the last of 14 service stamps. That cost our vendor £1,200 just to get her serviced. Clearly been very well cosseted and loved its entire life. Never fallen into the trap of being really cheap and cheerful. 13,000 at £13,000 bid now in Lancashire. At 13,000. Like I said, never fallen into the trap of becoming a £1,500 or £1,200 runabout. At £13,000 bid. With you in Lancashire, 13.25. Thanks, Thomas, at £13,250. We're on outright sale, ladies and gentlemen. Still 3-4 of you hovering away there on the internet at £13,250. Great car. If you haven't viewed it, remember what Paul Cowland's just said to you. Could park this car anywhere and not look out of place at all. 13,500. 14 service stamps, 13,750. Like I said, right colour, right mileage, right specification on this one. 14 bid at £14,000 bid now at 14,000. On the Range Rover, we're staying £250 increments at £14,000 bid. 14.25. Next bid's 14.5, 14.5. Still with you. At home at £14,500 bid at 14.5. at 14,500. Absolutely sure. 750. Back in Surrey at 14,750 bid. Fill it up to 15,000 if you like. If we get to 15,000, we'll drop the increments to £100. There you go. At 14,750 bid. 15,000 down to hundreds. At £15,000, only bid at 15,000. On this absolutely fantastic Range Rover Vogue SE, Caspian Blue, Winchester grey interior with the factory sunroof, 14 service stamps, good mileage. At £15,000 only bid. Finished and done then, are we? Obviously can't squeeze another £100 out of them, Thomas, can we? At £15,000, selling away against you all in the room and against you around the globe. At £15,000 she's going. Sold away at £15,000. Next lot, ladies and gentlemen, in your catalogue is lot 58. Lot 58 is the 1989 Nissan 200ZX 2+2. It's not JDM though, is it, Paul, as you're going to tell everybody? It's actually a UK one. What do you make of this one? 300ZX, the later one, the Z32, but not this one, the 31. This one's in cracking condition, as Paul's just told you. A little under, just a shade under 76,000 miles. Automatic as well. Not that that's a problem with these. They're quite torquey motors in there. No advisory MOT till April. Just 4 former keepers, 8 stamps in the service history there. MOT certificates going all the way back to 1994 as well. Very, very well maintained. Loads of work completed over the last 9 years. Absolutely cracking interior. Cracking interior on this one. You can always do the bodywork, but you can't find the interior parts for a lot of these cars. So yeah, and it's got the leather storage bags as well for the Targa roof panels. Interest here would have started you at 3,638. However, the internet's been pinging away, Paul, while you were telling everybody about it. Can you believe this? We're in at 5,000, 5,2, 5,4, 5,6, 5,8 in Devon.
Well, all that shows me is what I already know, Jules, that A, everyone from Devon is cool and that we have very discerning internet bidders. So I knew that already.
Yeah, don't we just 6,000 now in Kent. There we are, at £6,000.
Go Devon, go Devon, that's what I say.
The interior on this one, Paul, though, it's like I said, you can always do bodywork on cars, can't you? But you cannot find trim for some of these vehicles at all, and this one's cracking inside.
That's really good advice, mate, that is. And also, it's really good on the body, and the paintwork's a little bit older. It's not immaculate, this car, but I think for that reason, I love it, because you can use it all the time. You can have all those fun. If you over-restore a car, you never use it. This is very presentable, very pretty, but just tiny imperfections, which means you'd use it all the time.
Don't worry, none of my cars are over-restored. At £6,400 now in Kent, against you in Devon at £6,400 bid. At 6,400 bid. I'll take 6,500 if that'll help you in Devon to come back in. Currently at £6,400 on this absolutely cracking 6,500. Back in Devon at £6,500 bid at 6,500. In Devon. Against you everywhere else around the globe at 6,600 back in Kent.
I'm just saying, if it goes to Devon, I've got to go to Budley at Christmas. If I can drop it off, just let me know.
Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. At 6,700, back in Devon, there you go. They're willing you on, Paul.
Yeah.
6,700.
It's quite a way to take it from here down to Devon. So I would genuinely do that. If you do win it in Devon and you're anywhere near Budley, I'll take it down there for you.
6,800 in Kent, unfortunately. Oh, wow, hello. £6,800 in Kent. At 6,800. Against you in Devon at £6,800. You're absolutely sure. 6,900 back in Devon. How are you going to get back, Paul?
Mrs. Cowland will take her car. So
oh, of course. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's only me that has no friends. I have to make my one-way trips. I'd have taken my trade plates and try, you know what I mean? You've seen them, haven't you, on motorway slip roads? Oh, 7,000, new bidder in Berkshire.
I'm not going to Berkshire. Terrible people.
I was just there a few weeks at Sandown Park.
No, we love people in Berkshire. We're just pulling your leg, but just not as much as the people in Devon.
£7,000 only bid. Against you in Devon at £7,000 bid in Berkshire. Against you in Kent. Against you in Devon. You're absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen, at just £7,000. Coming back in Devon, surely. 7,100.
There you go.
7,100. It's the celebrity pull of Paul Cowland
here.
Here.
That's probably about a 400 quid delivery down to there, isn't it? So I'm chucking that in. There you go.
There we are.
At Christmas.
At 7,200 in Kent. At £7,200. At 7,200. Against you in Devon. Make no mistake at all, it's home. At £7,200. Great Nissan 300 ZX here at 7,200. Absolutely sure, ladies and gentlemen. Leaving it behind in Devon, and Paul's going to be absolutely gutted. He's willing you on here in the sale room, but at 7,200, finished and done. Selling away. Oh, on the hammer. 7-3, back in Devon. They're playing the game, aren't they? It's £7,300 bid in Devon. Against you in Berkshire, against you in Kent. Make no mistake whatsoever. Fair warning. Selling away at 7,300. Sold away in Devon at 7.3.
What a buy. Well done, my Devonshire friend. That's a brilliant buy.
Hot 87, 1968, Volkswagen Karmann Ghia. Manual gearbox, custom two-tone paintwork, MOT till November with no advisories, even though she is MOT exempt. She does have a current MOT to November. Lots of bills for work undertaken over the years. Let's have a look here. Well, I have got a bid, Thomas, but I can't take that, can I? That's way too low. Nothing on my book. Start me away at £4,000, ladies and gentlemen, on the Karmann Ghia. Bid at £4,000. Only bid in the room at 4,000. Got you right in the centre at £4,000. Only bid 4.2, 4.4, 4.6, 4.8. No, at £4,800. Bid at 4,800. At 4,800. 5,000. Thank you. Fresh bidder. 5.2, 5.4, 5.6, 5.8, 6,000, 6.2, 6.4, 6.6, 6.8, 7,000, 7.2, 7.4, 7.6, 7.8, 8,000, 200, 8.4, 8.6, 8.8. Ooh, at 8,800, 9,000. Nearly had him there, sir. 9.2. 9.4. No, I'll take 9.5, sir, if that'll help you come back in. 9.5. 9.6. Thanks anyway for your bid. Sorry to disappoint you, sir. At £9,600 I have. Seated bidder at 9,600. You're out at the back as well, remember. At 9,600 I have. Been on outright sale forever, but at £9,600. 9.7 if you like, sir. 9.7. 9.8. You sure? Thanks anyway for coming back in at £9,800. No kind of means yes, doesn't it? Custom Karmann Ghia at 9,008. Must be worth another roll of the dice, sir, surely. 9.9. 10,000. He's very determined, isn't he? Thanks anyway again. Sorry to disappoint you. £10,000 only bid. In the seated area at 10,000. Against you further back. Selling away then at 10,000. Sold away yours, sir. 395 at £10,000.